This is day two of the 365-mile journey with Jesus. I'm at Umstead State Park in Raleigh, North Carolina, hiking Loblolly Trail. It's kind of cool because we're right here in the city of Raleigh, but there's plenty of opportunities for hiking. There's tons of greenway trails, and this is a state park that's right here in the city. When you get out here on these trails, you feel like you're out in the wilderness. But we're right here sandwiched in the city. The only reminder that we're in the city is the airplanes that go over because we are close to the airport. So today I'm going to be taking this Loblolly Trail, which is an out and back. We're going to put on a couple of miles today to try to get my 7 miles in for the week, or a minimum of 7. And so thanks for coming along.
Have you heard about the Hikers 365 Challenge? Where hikers from around the world commit to hiking 365 miles in 1 year. Wild About Jesus is all about learning how to get closer to Jesus while experiencing the beauty of his marvelous creation. And I invite you to join me, a 365-mile journey with Jesus. And step by step, mile by mile, let's see where the path leads us and what Jesus wants to teach us as we abide with him in his sanctuary.
People here that are buried in this family cemetery knew the Lord. I hope they all did. I was just thinking about that cemetery back there, and I wonder what the history was on that and who that family was. That probably were farmers or something that owned this property, owned this land years ago. They had a little family cemetery. Every human has a body, a soul, and a spirit. And the soul is our mind, our will, and our emotion. Our soul is what makes us unique, makes us individuals. And when we pass away, our spirit goes back to God. And our body, well, it goes back to the ground from whence it came. We were formed from the ground, right? And God breathed his life into us. And our soul, well, that goes where we choose. If we choose to be with God, or if we don't, if we choose to reject God. And God will honor our free will. If we choose to be with God, we will live with him forever in a paradise. And if we choose to be without God, well, we'll live apart from him. And so I hope that those people back at that cemetery all knew the Lord and are now in paradise and enjoying time with God.
There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. And this man came to Jesus by night and said to him, "Rabbi, we know that you are a teacher who came from God, for no one can do the signs that you do unless God is with him." And Jesus answered him and said, "Most assuredly I say to you, unless one is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God." And Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born?" And Jesus answered, "Unless one is born of water and the Spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of God. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit." For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. And he who believes in him is not condemned, But he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God.
Lord, I just thank you for that amazing stream. So beautiful, and that sound, just so relaxing. You could just listen to it for hours. And I'm reminded in your word, you say that your voice is like the sound of rushing waters. I wonder if that's why that sound is so peaceful to anybody that hears it. Whether you're at a waterfall or a stream or a rushing river, you can just listen to it all day long. And I think you're just preparing us for when we hear your voice. And it's going to be so amazing. And you're so amazing, Lord. This is just so peaceful and beautiful. I feel like I could just go all day. I don't really want to turn around. I want to keep going. It's so nice. Lord, I just feel your presence here. I feel like you're walking with me, showing me stuff, telling me things, listening to me. And I just humble myself before you, ask you to reveal anything you want me to know, anything you want to tell me today. Lord, you say, man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. And Lord, you give us bread, our daily bread, to sustain our bodies, our physical bodies. But you also give us a word, and that's our daily bread as well. Your word for today. I pray, Lord, you'll reveal that to me today as we walk without distractions and just observing your beautiful surroundings here, your beautiful forest. Lord, what I'm hearing you say is your word today is love. The love that you have for us, your creation. Lord, you made us into your image. And even though we went astray, and even though we rebelled, and even though we sometimes thumb our nose at you and run from you, you still love us. And you sent your only Son out of love, that he would come and be the perfect sacrifice. Why? So that we could be restored to you, so that we could have relationship with you, so that the veil would be torn and we would have access to your throne room, so that we would be restored to our original value. You wanted us back that bad, but still, Lord, you didn't force it on us. But Lord, you came with a different purpose, and that was to establish your kingdom on earth in each and every believer that turns to you. You wanted us, Lord, to represent you on this earth, to be your ambassadors, to be light in a dark place. And Lord, you came to make that possible. But first, in order for us to represent you, Lord, you had to deal with the sin issue, the rebellion issue, the self-centered issue. You came to be our perfect sacrifice. And you demonstrated your love for us, that even while we were still sinners, while we were still rebellious, while we stood in the crowd and said, crucify him. And Lord, you said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Lord, you never complained. You never acted out in anger when you were being abused. Instead, you just acted in perfect love as a demonstration for us of how much you love us. And Lord, when we come to you and we surrender to you, how much more your love is poured out on us then, Lord. And we then can represent your love here on this earth by treating each other, Lord, with love. That's what you call us to do. That's the greatest commandment, that we love God and we love each other. Okay, I made it back to the car, and looks like we have 4.2 miles logged for today on the Loblolly Trail. Hope you enjoyed this hike with me, and I invite you to subscribe and come along with me on this 365-mile journey with Jesus. And we'll see you on the next adventure.